Hello and welcome to Long's Toys. Today I have another Ressha Sentai Tokkyuger review for you. I have the Tank Ressha and the Car Carrier Ressha. So these are the boxes they come in. They're fairly tiny. Here's a picture of the front of the box for Tank Ressha. Here's the top, side, other side, underneath. Here's the back of the box. Here is the front of the box for Car Carrier Ressha. There's the top, bottom. Like I said, they're very tiny boxes. I was surprised how tiny they were when I got them. But the Ressha inside are very cool, so let's go ahead and get them out of the box. Okay, so here are the two Ressha out of the box. We'll start with Tank first. He is a really beautiful powder blue color. I'll set him off to the side for a sec. I really like this guy. I'm a big fan of blue, and I love like a sky blue or powder blue is one of my favorite colors. So I really like this Ressha. Now, as you can see on the side here, it's got connectors, so I'm sure sometime in the future something's going to be happening with those. It does split apart here like the other trains, and you can flip this part out on the bottom and connect it. So that's Tank Ressha. I'll put him off to the side. And here we have Car Carrier Ressha. Now, as you can see, and I'll try to zoom in on this, or make it, here we go. You can see the yellow and green cars, and then here in the back, the pink one. They are molded in there, but they do not come out. They're just on there, just for decoration. They look really cool. Also, the blue one on the top does not move either. Only the red one can come off. So what this guy can do, this can flip around and make like a ramp. There's the front of the ramp. And then, like I said, just the red car can move, kind of come down the ramp. It's just for the gimmick. On the show, he like fires the cars off the ramp. But here is the side. Here's the top. And again, there's connectors here on the side, just like on Tank Ressha. There, they have all the things underneath, so they do go in the Tokkyu changer. Now I'll go ahead and show you how they merge with Tokkyu. Okay, so I brought Tokkyu in here to show you how these new Ressha combine. First, I'm going to start with the Tank Ressha. What you're going to start by doing is pulling off both of yellow and pink arms. There we go. Then you're going to take Tank Ressha and split him apart as I showed you earlier. And then one section just goes on each arm. And then he has kind of, on the show it's almost like he kind of used them like boxing gloves, because he started jabbing and, beating up the train robot that he was fighting. But I definitely think they look cool. Like I said, I love the powder blue color. And I think they look cool. This kind of looks like a pile driver with the big square gray piece. I think it's a pretty cool look, especially if you put the gun on the shoulder so he still has that firepower. Okay, so for the Car Carrier Ressha, you're going to just start by removing just yellow, and then you're literally just going to attach the entire Car Carrier Ressha to the one arm. So it gives him one super long arm. But then on the show, the ramp would flip down and the cars would all race off and fire at the enemy, which is kind of cool. But the cool thing about the trains is there's a lot of playability. So if you really wanted to, you could split this in half and take pink off and put one of these on each arm like you did for the tank Ressha. Or you could do the same thing as car carrier and put tank Ressha all on one arm. Or you could put one Ressha on each arm. I mean, there's multiple possibilities that you can do with this. It's a really cool feature. You can really just get crazy and combine it a lot of different ways. The other thing I wanted to show real quick, these are the legs from Tokkyuger that I have removed. I've seen a lot of pictures on the internet of the other Ressha that are going to be coming out, and I know number 8 is another large train that these two are going to be able to merge with, and it looks like they become feet. So playing with the toy a little bit, this flips up, and that's how it forms a leg. And the same with the car carrier Ressha. So that's how they form legs. They'll become legs when they combine with the other one. What you could do, if you remove the bottom parts of both of these, they are a little shorter than Tokkyuger's legs, if you see them next to each other. So you can't really do like one of these and one of these, but you can do both of these. So if I bring Tokkyuger back in, and I just pop these on as his new feet. Oop, the red guy fell off. I mean, you could use them as new feet for Tokkyuger, and then if you wanted to take the extra other parts of these Ressha and put them on as new arms, you could do something like that. I mean, like I said, that's the fun thing about these Ressha. There's a lot of playability because the port connectors are universal. They're all the same. You can just make any different kind of combinations you want. Like I said, the only thing is if you're going to use these as feet, you kind of have to use both of these at the same time because they are a different height than these. So you can't really do one or the other because he won't be even. One last thing I wanted to show you. We had, or at least I've seen on the same pictures of the upcoming Ressha, that number 6, tank Ressha, and number 7, the car carrier Ressha, can combine with number 8, which seems to be like a large train kind of with like freight on the back of it. Now, those 3 can combine to form another robot, but then all 8 of the trains can combine together. And from what I've seen, tank and car carrier connect to the legs, and you actually can do that now. If you see here, there is a tab on the side. If you pull that back, that will allow it to bend at this joint in the back instead of like this at the front. And then if you remember those 2 connectors I told you about on the side, you just flip them down and they will actually peg into the 2 connectors that are here on the side of blue. So you just go ahead and snap them on. And then you'll do the same thing with tank Ressha. Where is it? Here it is. There's a button on the side that you pull back, and that will allow it to bend. And then you flip down the 2 connectors, and then peg them on the same side, right here on green. And that kind of gives it a little bit more stability, because it's my understanding that yellow and pink are going to pop off, and the new train will combine on the sides of those, and then yellow and pink will then combine on the side of him. So he'll be a lot thicker up top, so he's going to need this extra support down here. But I just thought it was cool. You can go ahead and do this combination now, because you have the ability to do that. So just kind of a little bit of a sneak peek for what's to come. When that 8th Ressha comes out, I think it's going to be really cool, especially the ability to form a second robot, and then also to combine all 8 trains together to one giant robot. But yeah, I'm really excited about these 2 new trains. I really think they are a great addition. So as I was saying, I think these 2 Ressha are a great addition to the line. I love the powder blue or sky blue color on tank Ressha. And the car carrier Ressha is very cool that it has all the different little cars molded into the side. Even though you can't take them out, I understand why you can't. Plus, you kind of only need one for the gimmick. You don't need all 5. But I also love the ability that all the connector ports are universal. So like I showed you, you can really get creative. Put one on each arm, all on one arm, or put both completely one on each arm, or make them legs, combine them to the side. There's a lot of playability because there's a lot of possibilities here with all the different combinations you can do, mixing and matching the Ressha on all the limbs and everything. So I hope you've enjoyed this review of Ressha number 6, Tank Ressha, and Ressha number 7, Car Carrier Ressha. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, please subscribe, please share this video, and thanks for watching.